Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of the Brothers Perspective. And since it's Black History Month, we're going to talk about the Spike Lee joint, Malcolm X. And this movie is great. It stars Denzel Washington, Angela Bassett, Ernest Lee Thomas, and it's directed by Spike and starring Spike Lee. So yeah, definitely works out. Honestly, man, this story is dope, man. You know what I'm saying? It's based off a book about Malcolm X, but further to the point, it's really deeply rooted about this man's story, and it really shows the growth and the character arc of a legendary civil rights activist, man. And Malcolm X was a pioneer. You know what I'm saying? He was a guy that really showed growth, inspiration, knowledge, humility, and really embraced himself and his heritage and his culture. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with celebrating your heritage and your culture. So, and we diving into this story, man. Denzel plays Malcolm X, and he is absolutely phenomenal. Because essentially in this movie, he had to play two characters. He had to play a gangster that was pretty much on the run, somebody who was scratching and clawing for survival, and was really just going by life doing any means necessary. He was a hustler, he was a pimp, he was a gambler, everything you can think of under the sun, man. And wasn't really different seeing him in that light, knowing Denzel's films. But to watch this man portray this icon and watch this guy's story completely evolve from the time he was hustling on the streets to the time he had really rehabilitation, in the prison system, and actually study and learn and grow and actually work his way up to be a minister, and actually narrating his own story, telling his thoughts and emotions, and how he went through this change and transformation was truly awe-inspiring. It's really a testament to the old saying, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And this man was nothing short of brilliant. Denzel's portrayal from gangster to minister was truly awe-inspiring. Now, if you're watching this film, just letting you know right now, you're gonna have to set your schedule, because this runtime is 3 hours and 20 minutes long. I mean, damn, but it's very powerful and very informative. Watching Denzel's transformation is really great, because you see him reading and gaining knowledge and really, informing and educating and really inspiring a group of people. And, it's something that's very powerful. And all of this is true events, true facts that Malcolm X did, in his lifetime. And to watch a man with that much passion, with that much power, is truly awe-inspiring. And Denzel's, work was really cut out for him, man. Of course, he got to work with the lovely Angela Bassett. Got to work with, the awesome Spike Lee. And, even with their two characters as supporting characters, didn't back down from Denzel's presence. You felt that they were equal. You felt that that they were just as powerful and insightful. And both of Spike and Angela's characters, being a part of his former life and his present life, really showed the support of how that transformation of Malcolm X really went down. The study, knowledge, growth, love, and inspiration that he constantly narrates and constantly inspires is will leave you in awe. He was a very complex individual. He was a very determined individual. But he was also very passionate and very wise, and constantly soaking up knowledge, constantly challenging himself to be better, and inspire more. Really just truly looking out for the Nation of Islam. And it has some things that, are truly humbling, but it also has some dark secrets as well. And as you watch this story continue and watch this story grow, you really start to see how Malcolm X's passion started to turn more into an aggression And it was really something that he was in dire of and desperate of, and you can really start seeing those traits of his former self, maybe in a different form, but those traits of his former self kind of coming back. You know, he was still humble, he was still, you know, loyal, he was still, you know, honorable, but at the same time, that aggression and that passion, you know, really drove some people to some dark areas. You know, they do tell the unfortunate story of his death. There wouldn't be a biopic, but of course without that. And you know, to see those wheels start to turn, to start to have a more dark side, to see people confide in him, to see people, you know, remain loyal to him, to see people in angst and sorrow towards him was it was riveting, really. You know, because you just see how these you know this story unravels, you know, and it'll just kind of leave you, you know, it's kind of like watching Titanic. You know the boat's gonna sink, but you really don't want the boat to sink. But at the same time, you know, we know his untimely demise is approaching, and just to see how it comes so close over and over and over again, and to see this man walking a dangerous territory, but he's completely selfless. You know, he's completely inspired, and this is a man who is really passionate about leaving this next generation with a better tomorrow, and that part is what leaves you inspired to do more. And it's all portrayed on this film. I mean, Denzel Washington was Malcolm X. In this film, his performance is so strong and so powerful, you really don't see any other figure but Malcolm. You see how this guy goes from a street hustler to a minister, and the change, even though it's quick, it's completely believable. It's completely understandable, and Denzel is such a great actor that this transformation didn't feel rushed, even of course because it's a 3-hour runtime. But even in the short time span that they did rush it and flip it on his head, you felt like you were there with him. Denzel is one of the greatest actors of our generation, and it's no surprise that he knocked this out the park. I wouldn't expect anything less. Coming into this film, watching this film, I was really, you know, ready for something to be fantastic and amazing, and to my degree, it really rose the bar of my expectations. You know, it's rare, but this film, I can't see any flaws. I really can't. There's, I tried to look for some scenes, maybe some shots, maybe, you know, something a little bit more, but I mean, even out of a 3-hour runtime, I mean, they did everything. You know, I still left this film wanting a bit more, wanting to know a bit more, you know, and I guess that's what the book is for, really. But when it comes to this film, man, it's spectacular. This isn't a film that you should just, you know, make plans for. This film is a must see, you know, hands down. You know, I well, not at the time, I would truly, you know, be ready to watch, you know, make plans to watch this movie again. But it's definitely something you should look at. Definitely something you should check out. You know, it's not just for African Americans or people of color. This is a film for people of all ages. This is a film that can truly inspire you to better yourself, challenge yourself, better your community, and help evolve your community and your family. And you may not take the same necessary steps that Malcolm X has taken, but hopefully you will leave this film inspired to be a better individual, because that's what this film, you know, I believe that's what they aim to do. And I truly enjoyed it, you know, so I would like to thank the full cast and crew behind this production. If I had to give it a grade, it's no surprise, man. 5 out of 5. this film is fantastic, man. It's our first perfect score, so way to go. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody involved, man. It's our first perfect score. And, you know, honestly, it exceeded expectations, man. When a film, it's one thing to say when a film leaves you wanting more. It's another thing to say when another film inspires you, motivates you. It's, you know, saying to not only do better, but be better. And also makes you want to read the novel. So makes you want to read the book. I think that is just a testament to itself, because I do want more. I want more information about this man, because he was a pioneer, just a legend. And we should be thankful, truly thankful to Malcolm X. So if you like this video and you want more content from us, I'm Kenny Steele. You can follow me on Twitter at KenDog313, Instagram of the same name, KenDog313, Facebook as Kenny Steele. And if you like more content like this from the Brothers' perspective, like, share, subscribe, and we'll get more content to you. Till then, peace. We'll see you soon.